Good morning, everyone. So, what all things we had discussed in the last class? Rudra, can you tell me? Yes.
We discussed about non-metallic oxides and acidic in nature.
Yeah. That means the reaction of metals and non-metals with oxygen, right? We have completed this portion, isn't it? Yes. So, there is one table in your textbook. Table 4.4, page number 48. Okay. Yes, this is the table given here in the page number 48. So we need to complete this table. Okay. First, you can write the name of the base. Name of the base. What is base? Base. Base.
Bitter.
Yeah, base and acids are two types of substances. Base is bitter in taste, then acid is sour in taste. And base can convert red litmus paper into blue, then acid can convert blue litmus paper into red. Right? Okay. So I will write the name of the certain bases. Okay. You should find out which metal is present in this base. After that, I will repeat with acid. I will write the names of certain acids. You have to find out which are the non-metals present in this acid.
Now?
Yeah, now itself. You can write it in the textbook itself using pencil. Table 4.4. So first one, calcium hydroxide. And calcium is the metal from calcium hydroxide. Okay. Then I will write the name of next one. That is potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide.
Potassium metal.
Yes. It's potassium. Very good. Then I will ask you Prajida. Okay. Prajida. Next one. That is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Which one?
Sodium.
Yeah, it's sodium. So sodium is the metal present in sodium hydroxide. Then Bauja. Next one is magnesium hydroxide. Okay. Magnesium hydroxide.
Can you say what we have to do with this?
Yes.
Ma'am, in which page number this
What
table?
did you say what we have to do?
Page number 48.
Wait. Page number 48. Table 4.4. Now we are discussing this table. Okay. Here I will write the name of certain bases. You have to find out which metal is present in each base. Clear? This is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Bauja, can you tell me from this magnesium hydroxide, which metal?
Magnesium.
Very good. Magnesium. Then Parvati. Next one. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide. Which metal is present?
Aluminium.
Yeah, that's aluminium. Okay. Aluminium. So that's about the name of the base and the metal present in each base. Okay. Then we are moving to name of the acid and the non-metal. Yeah. Yes, sure. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we are moving to the next portion. That is the name of the acid and non-metal. First one, it's already given. Sulfuric acid. Then
Sulfur.
okay. Then I will write the next one. That is hydrochloric acid. So Adityan will tell you which non-metal is present in hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is not considered as a metal or non-metal. It shows the properties of both types. Mostly with metallic properties. Okay. So Adityan, please think. What's the other thing present in this hydrochloric acid? Wait. Adityan, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Same. Tell me.
Chlorine.
Yeah, it's chlorine. Okay, it's chlorine. Chlorine. Okay, fine. Then Carlin, can you tell me which non-metal is present in nitric acid? Nitric acid.
Nitrogen.
Very good. It's nitrogen.
Ma'am, is it nitric acid or nitric acid?
Nitric acid.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Then I will write the name of another one. Question 2. Gauri Shankari. Okay. It's hydrobromic acid. Hydrobromic acid. Which non-metal is present? You can't hear. Shane, can you tell me? Hydrobromic acid. So which non-metal is present?
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat?
Which non-metal is present in hydrobromic acid?
Ma'am, is it bomic or bonic?
Bromic. So which non-metal?
Hydrogen.
No. Think about the remaining thing. After hydrogen, what was that? It's bromine, okay? Bromine, a non-metal. It's in the liquid form, okay? Bromine is a non-metal that exists in liquid state. Then I will write the name of next one.
Ma'am, is
Yes.
bromine like mercury?
Not like mercury, but it's also in liquid state. We have learned that mercury is the only metal that exists in liquid state, right? And the
Yes,
bromine
ma'am.
is the only non-metal that present in liquid state.
Okay, ma'am.
So next one is phosphoric acid. So Ayan, can you tell me which non-metal is present in phosphoric acid? Phosphoric acid. Can you relate the name of any element with this one, phosphoric acid? No. Anyone?
Phosphorus.
Yeah,
Phosphorus.
very good. That's phosphorus. Okay. Yes. So we have completed this activity. Sulfuric acid, sulfur, hydrochloric acid, chlorine, nitric acid, nitrogen, hydrobromic acid, bromine, phosphoric acid, phosphorus. So that's about the metals and non-metals present in acids and bases. Clear, children?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Have you completed the table?
Ma'am,
Yes,
1 minute.
ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then we are moving to the next type of reaction. That's a reaction of metals and non-metals with water. Did you watch the video of sodium in water in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You can see that the sodium, it will react very violently with water, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
among these different metals,
Last day you took this.
yes, among these different metals, sodium metal is very reactive with oxygen and water. And lot of heat is generated in the reaction. Sometimes they will catch fire. They will catch fire if they are reacting with water. So always this Sodium metal, it is stored in kerosene to avoid the contact between air and water. Clear, children? Sodium metal, it is very reactive with oxygen and water. A lot of heat is generated in this reaction. It is stored in kerosene. Clear? Then about metals like iron. It will react with water slowly. Not all metals very reactive with water. In the case of sodium, it's very reactive with oxygen and water. But in the case of iron, it will react with water very slowly. And some metals, they do not react with water. Some metals do not react with water. So that's about the reactivity of different metals towards water. Hessa, can you please read the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sodium metal is very reactive with oxygen and water. Lot of heat is generated in the reaction stored in kerosene. They will catch fire. Metals like iron reacts with water slowly. Some metals do not react with water.
Yes. 1 minute, children. Children, some issue with this board, so I will restart the system, okay? You can just wait. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, but your video is off.
Yeah, I will restart it. Just wait. Okay, again, all of you, please switch on your videos. I will share the screen. Just wait. Okay. Have you completed the slide, children? Reaction with water?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's about the case of metals reaction with water. Okay. The next one about non-metals. The reaction of non-metals. Non-metals do not react with water, though they may be very active in air. Non-metals, they will very much reactive with air, but they are least reactive with water. So such non-metals can be stored in water. So I told you in the case of sodium, we will store it in kerosene in order to avoid the contact between both air and water. Here in the case of non-metals, they are highly reactive with air, but they are least reactive with water. So these non-metals can be stored in water to avoid the contact between this non-metal and air. For example, phosphorus. It's a very reactive non-metal which catches fire if exposed to air. Okay, so to prevent the contact of this phosphorus with atmospheric oxygen, it is stored in water. So in the case of metal, sodium, it will be stored in kerosene, and phosphorus, it will be stored in water. Okay, the main intention of this purpose to avoid the contact between,
Ma'am,
yes, the reactive.
ma'am, but in water, oxygen is stored.
Not in the free state, right? It's in the combined form, isn't it?
Yes,
H2O
ma'am.
contains oxygen, but it's not in a free state. It's in the combined form. It's bonded
Okay,
with
ma'am.
hydrogen. So it will not
Okay, ma'am.
react with oxygen. That's it. That's a good question.
Ma'am, actually, what is the use of this phosphorus?
Phosphorus, it can be used in certain fertilizers. Okay, phosphorus, we will discuss the uses of this non-metals. So phosphorus, it's used in certain fertilizers, then in certain crackers, like that. For explosives, along with sulfur,
Okay,
we will use phosphorus. So who will read the slide? Yeah, who's that? Yes, Lakshmi. Yes, you can read.
Non-metals do not react with water, though they may be very active in air. Such non-metals are stored in water. For example, phosphorus is a very reactive non-metal which catches fire if exposed to air. To prevent the contact of phosphorus with atmospheric oxygen, it is stored in water.
Okay. So that's about the reaction of non-metals with water. You can write it down, okay? Whenever you finish, you just tell me. Finished?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Tanmay, can you read it once again?
yes, ma'am. Non-metals do not react with water, though they may be very active in air. Such non-metals are stored in water. For example, phosphorus is a very reactive non-metal which catches fire if exposed to air. To prevent the contact of phosphorus with atmospheric oxygen, it is stored in water.
Yes. Gauri, finished?
Ma'am, last slide.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now we are going to discuss another activity that's related to the reaction of metals and non-metals with acids. Okay, reaction of metals and non-metals with acids. So page number 49, activity 4.6. Page number 49, activity 4.6. Isa, can you read the activity?
Ma'am, I don't have the textbook right now.
Okay, Johain.
Ma'am, I will read.
Okay, Adityan, then you can read.
Take samples of metals and non-metals listed in the table 4.5 in
Yeah.
separate test
tubes.
test tubes and label them as A, B, C, D, E, F.
Yeah.
With the help of a
Adityan.
Mama Adityan has network issue.
Yeah, okay. Johain, can you read the remaining? From this, with the help of a dropper.
With the help of a dropper, add 5 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid to each test tube, one by one. Observe the reaction carefully. If no reaction occurs in the cold solution, warm the test tube gently. Bring a burning matchstick near the mouths of each test tube. Repeat the same activity using diluted sulfuric acid instead of diluted hydrochloric acid.
Okay.
Record your observation in table 4.5.
Okay, so that's about this activity. Now we are going to check the action. Yeah, Adityan, it's okay.
I was having an activity.
Yeah, it's okay, fine. So in this activity, we are going to discuss the reaction of different metals towards acid. Not only metals, non-metals are there. Which are the samples given? Magnesium, aluminium, iron, copper, charcoal, sulfur. Okay, so these are the samples given in this table. Now we are going to test each sample with hydrochloric acid first. Then if they do not react with room temperature, we will heat that solution. Okay, again we will repeat this activity with sulfuric acid at normal temperature, then on heating. Clear, children? So the different samples taken here: magnesium, aluminium, iron, copper, charcoal, sulfur. Okay, we will put each sample in each test tube. Then we will add certain amount of hydrochloric acid into that test tube. If they shows any change from its initial state, that means sometimes certain bubbles will be there. That means certain reaction take place. Okay, if they do not react at room temperature, we will heat that solution and observe the reaction. Again, we will repeat it with sulfuric acid at room temperature and on heating. So this is the activity. I will show you the observation table of this activity. Okay, then you can fill this table. So we can discuss each one by one.
Homework.
Yeah, no, you can write it now itself. First
Okay,
one, magnesium, right? Magnesium. So reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. We will start with the reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. So here, no need to write this one. Okay. Okay, fine. So first one, magnesium. On reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid at room temperature, it will react to give hydrogen. Okay, in the test tube, we can see certain bubbles are evolved from the solution. That means hydrogen gas is produced there. Clear, children? So it will react to give hydrogen. And when we heat the solution, okay, when we heat the solution, rapid reaction take place. That means reaction take place very fastly. Okay, that is rapid reaction. Then in the second case, aluminium. Yeah.
Even in rapid reaction also hydrogen is formed?
Yes. It's formed very fastly. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. The same reaction, it takes place very fastly. That is rapid reaction. So first one, magnesium, it will react to give hydrogen at room temperature on reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. Then on warm condition, the reaction will be rapid. The same observation in the case of sulfuric acid also. It will react to give hydrogen at room temperature. Then on heating, the reaction will be very fast. Aluminium ion also, the same observation will be there. It will react to give hydrogen at room temperature. On warm condition, it will be rapid. Same with dilute sulfuric acid. But in the case of this copper, it's also a metal, right? Magnesium, aluminium, iron, copper, these all are metals. In the case of copper, it will not react with hydrochloric acid at room temperature and on heating. No reaction. So you can write here, it is no reaction. Okay. Copper will not react with hydrochloric acid even on heating. But it will react with sulfuric acid and the same observation will be there. Reacts to give hydrogen. Reacts to give hydrogen. Here the reaction is very rapid. Okay. And the charcoal and sulfur, they are the examples of non-metals. Non-metals. They have no reaction with sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid. These four are metals. And among these four metals, copper will not react with dilute hydrochloric acid, but it will react with sulfuric acid. Remaining magnesium, aluminium, and iron, it will react with both hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid on normal temperature and on heating. So this is the main observation that can be obtained from this activity.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, why everything is giving hydrogen?
Because when this metal, it will react with this. I will give you one example for the reaction. Okay. Sodium. This is one metal. We can write the same example. Magnesium. Okay. Magnesium. It is one metal, right? This magnesium will react with first one, hydrochloric acid. Isn't it? HCl. That is the chemical formula of hydrochloric acid. These two reacts together and this hydrogen will be removed from this HCl. That means hydrogen gas will be formed and another salt will be formed, MgCl2. Actually, this chemical reaction is not here for you to study, but this is the chemical reaction take place there. So when magnesium, it will react with acid and the hydrogen present in the acid, it will be escaped from that substance. That's why certain bubbles are formed in the test tube. Clear, children? This is clear?
Yes,
Yes. Okay. So have you completed this table?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Then you can complete it fast. And in the end of this activity, you can see that when bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of each test tube, right? Bring a burning matchstick near of the mouth of each test tube. So when you bring a burning matchstick towards the mouth of the test tubes, in the case of all metals, magnesium, aluminium, and iron, you can observe that it will burn with a pop sound. That means if hydrogen is produced, it will react with this fire and it burns with a pop sound. So we can confirm that hydrogen will be produced there. Okay. When you bring a burning matchstick towards the mouth of the test tube, it will burn with a pop sound. So that's the confirmation for the presence of hydrogen formed during the reaction. And in the case of non-metals, there will be no reaction. And when you bring a burning matchstick towards the mouth of the test tube, there will be no change. Because hydrogen is not produced there. Okay. That's it.
Yes,
Finished.
All of you finished, right? Okay.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, finish.
Okay. Then here, this is the main general observation about this activity. Okay. Generally, metals react with acids and produce hydrogen gas that
In
burns.
last slide, you wrote something in the top, right? Magnesium plus hydrochloric.
That's to explain what's the reaction. That's not needed for you. Okay, we are discussing only about the observations, not the chemical reactions. Yeah, okay. So generally, metals react with acids and produce hydrogen gas that burns with a pop sound. So whenever metals react with acids, hydrogen gas will be formed. And in the case of this copper, it's an exception. Copper does not react with dilute hydrochloric acid, even on heating, but it will react with sulfuric acid. And the non-metals, they do not react with acids. That's why sulfur and charcoal, it will not give proper result. There will be no reaction of non-metals with acids. So that's about this activity, reaction of metals and
Ma'am,
non-metals.
don't change the slide. Can we write it down?
Yes.
The slide.
Along with that, you can tell me the attendance, okay? Gauri Shankari. Gauri present, right? Okay. Sriram.
Present, ma'am.
Adityan. Present.
Present,
Abhinand.
Present, ma'am.
Abhinav Bijoy.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Abhinav PA.
Present, ma'am.
Ahmad Afin.
Present, ma'am.
Albert Jojo. Albert. Absent, right? Okay. Amal present.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am, Nelvin, Vaishnav, and Albert Jojo are absent.
Okay. So Amal present. Amna.
Present, ma'am.
Then Amrita Biju.
Present, ma'am.
Angelia present. Anthony.
Present, ma'am.
Anusha.
Present, ma'am.
Arjun.
Present, ma'am.
Then Ayan.
Present, ma'am.
Bauja.
Present, ma'am.
Carlin. Present.
Present, ma'am.
Dilla. Dilla.
Dilla is present.
Okay. Ishal.
Present, ma'am.
Gauri Parvati present. Hessa present. Issa present. Johain present. Krishna Kripa.
Present, ma'am.
Malavika.
Present, ma'am.
Milan.
Present, ma'am.
Nelvin. Nelvin absent, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Then Annette.
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi Chandra present. Parthiv.
Present, ma'am.
Parvati Menon present. Prajida present. Pranav.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Rudra present. Shane present. Okay. Shifana.
Present, ma'am.
Shreya.
Present.
Srihari.
Present, ma'am.
Tanmay present.
Present, ma'am.
Uma.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Okay. Vaishnav absent, right? So the absentees are Vaishnav, Nelvin, Albert Jojo, right? Have you completed,
Yes,
children?
ma'am.
Okay. So we can discuss. Yeah.
Ma'am, why copper is not reacting with dilute hydrochloric acid?
It's not has a capacity to evolve this hydrogen from hydrochloric acid. Not all metals are reacting with this acids. Okay. Different metals have different types of reactivity. That's why. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, children. So we can discuss the remaining portion in the next class. Okay. All of you read it well. Then thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.